Warning, what you're about to see is not real. It's YouTube. It's all fake. YouTube is not real. Anyway, oh dear, what's going on today? So we look at this. This is a 1967 road atlas. It's funny. You look through this road atlas and you see good. You think the interstate highways have always been here, but it wasn't even that long ago. 40 years ago, big chunks of the interstate highway system were still not here. You know, I-95. You think I-95's always been there, right? I mean, you look at I-95 through North Carolina here back in 1967, and you know, okay, there's a big chunk around Rocky Mount that isn't there, and a big chunk around Fayetteville, and a big chunk south of Lumberton, and a big chunk, oh my gosh, a huge chunk of I-95 around Charleston, all the way almost to Savannah. Wasn't even there back then, you know. You had to get off. The road was kind of partly there, and then you had to get off and take other roads. It's amazing how much, I-40 it was through Morganton, but there was a big chunk over around Black Mountain and Asheville that hadn't been built yet. Big chunk of 85 from Greenville to almost all the way to Charlotte that hadn't been built yet. I don't know. Hey, is anybody out there? I don't see anybody in the chat yet. A lot of people have been having difficulty getting notifications for stuff. I don't know. Who knows? Now we got St. Louis. Yeah. Anyway, good. I love old atlases and road maps and stuff like that. So today's topic is. I did it yesterday. We had a little. I did a little teaser video. Are nomads out there faking happiness? You know, we've seen a number of nomads that have pretended to be happy. And we're wondering if they really are happy. You know, everything's wonderful, everything's cool, everything's good. Let's see here. We got 20 watching. Somebody do a chat. I don't know if this is the chat even working. Let's see. I don't know. Is the chat even working? I can't. I don't know. I'm not seeing any chat at all this morning. You think with 21 people here, somebody say hello. I don't even know if it's working. Let me go over here and see if I can see if something's going on here. I don't know. There's always something screwed up in the mornings. Yeah, look, there's a whole bunch of people chatting. There's always something screwed up in the mornings. I can't. My chat on this stupid thing isn't even working. Now I got to punch it up over here. Isn't this stupid? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. That's weird. There's no chat coming through on this machine, but this chat I can see. Okay, Nampa Nana, free to travel, John Sweet. Good morning, Danny Lee. Good morning. I give up on, doing these. There's something cursed about these Saturday morning chats. Something doesn't work half the time. It's weird. Nothing's coming through on the chat. Isn't that weird? I don't know, man. Yeah, I can't get it to, that's weird. It just ain't working on this thing. Let's see if I can finagle with this. Yeah, that is really weird. And I can't. Oh, there we go. It finally flipped over. All right, let's see now. I can't get it to flip over to live chat. It will only go top chat. There we go, live chat. Okay, finally, Nampa Nana, good morning, free to travel, John Sweet, Danny Lee Ingram, S.E. Phillips, Trippin' Tracy. Hey, Trippin'. So you and Harv are back together again, huh? Cheapers. Yeah, I think Trippin' Tracy said she's doing a live chat later this morning, so we'll send you over there when we end it over here. Journey via Lily Lens, how are you? This old stonered. I'm thinking of making a travel channel, Stonered Travels or Unstoppable Stonered. I like that. We should all do unstoppable channels. Unstoppable Camo Dave, Unstoppable Stoner. Yes, it's working. Good. Yes, I'm cursed. So now my housemate has decided to vacuum the living room while I'm doing the show. So you hear it? Like, right, do everything, 9:30 a.m., time to vacuum the place on a cheapers. Oh, my goodness. What a morning. What a morning. What a morning. So how's everybody doing? Pamela, nice to see you here. Journey via Lily's lens. Yeah, Tracy kind of has had an interesting couple of months there. She met up with what she called her troll, Harv, there in the beautiful hills of eastern Tennessee. And then they broke up and got back together and broke up and got back together. And then she said she was going to get rid of her vehicle. And so, Tracy, what is the status with your van? Are you keeping it, or are you still planning to get it traded in? I could call Tracy. Let me call Tracy up. Let me give Tracy a call. See what's going on with you. See if she'll answer. We can get it. We'll get an update straight from Tracy here. Hi,
this is Tracy. You've reached Fort Jones.
Don't want to dox her number. Well, Tracy, if you're out there, give me a call and we'll get an update. I'm curious as to what her status is regarding the vehicle. She said originally she was breaking up with Harv, then she got back together with Harv, and then she was going to get rid of her van and get a larger vehicle. And now she says she's back with Harv and she's going to be doing a live stream later today. So we'll see what happens with that, right? Jeepers. Jeepers. And call me up, Tracy. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. But call me up and we'll chat. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Monday, Saturday morning chats are always a total F up these days. Oh, Mr. Rockford is here. Good morning, Rocky. Let's see who I can see. I can see him. I can't see. I should be able to see Rockford on this one. Shemay, good morning. No fear to trek. He yanked my hearing aid out of the. Yeah, the vacuum is on. I know. It's like. Whatever. We should put the camera on the front of the vacuum cleaner and then have it driving around like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, come on in here and vacuum in here. Why don't you? Spirit in the sky. Holly Beth, okay. Holly Beth, I'll call you, but we don't do a long chat, okay? Because we do that in the evenings. How about this, Holly Beth? I'll call you this evening, okay? We'll chat on the evening show because that's when we do the call-ins, okay? Okay, I'll give you a quick call. Quickie call. Don't want to talk long though because I gotta read the chat. Let's see here. Holly Beth. Remember Holly and the Italians? There was a good band from the 80s. Holly and the Italians. They had a big one-hit wonder band, wasn't it? Anyway. The vacuum.
Morning.
Good morning, Holly Beth. What is up?
Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, except the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Usually we get the internet conking out and we get the I don't know, man. I don't know. Crazy.
Is it the neighbors vacuuming?
No, it's my housemate. He decided to vacuum the apartment at 9:30 on Saturday morning.
Oh, I can give you
a hilarious story, a like spooky ghost story, or you could just interview me. Anything you want.
Well, I don't want to talk long today because this is not the call-in show. But if you want to call in tonight, we can go a little longer on that.
Okay, totally, yeah.
You are in Kansas, right? Yeah. And we were talking about they made an arrest. Where was it? Somewhere in that area for someone stealing the catalytic converters from vehicles, right?
That is like the second dangerous spot in Kansas. The worst of Kansas, dangerous crime-wise, Wichita.
Wichita.
That's where the BTK killer was.
Oh, yes. Stay away from Wichita, huh?
Well, he's in the big house.
But, yeah, okay. How far are you from Wichita? Are you near Wichita?
I do my big grocery shopping and big box store in Topeka.
Topeka.
You gotta pronounce it toe, like your feet.
Topeka.
Topeka. And when I came out here for 15 years, I believed the funny story they like to pull the wool over people who transplant out here.
Okay.
A long time ago, an Indian chief looked down at his moccasins, and that's how the name was given to Topeka.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll chat some more this evening, okay? I got to answer the
Your answer to your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that catalytic converter guy. Wrong place, wrong time. And I think when Bagger got his GoPro stolen out of his car, he also was like at a Super 8 in Topeka.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Wow.
Topeka, be on super
Topeka.
red alert. Don't go out after dark in Topeka.
All right, Holly. Nice to hear from you. Give us a call tonight, okay?
Okay.
See you later, Gator. Bye. Stay away from Wichita. I don't know. Stay away from the big cities. More rain in. Yeah, we're hearing a lot about those nasty storms there. What do they get? Wow. Big storms there in Phoenix and all over Arizona. Let me check the weather map. I'll give you a weather forecast here. Monsoon. That's right. They call them monsoons. I wonder what the term monsoon really means. What kind of special rain does the monsoon bring? Oh, RV Davies here. Good morning. Hello, Tim. Who's here? Spirit in the Sky Blue. I hope you all stay safe. Please stay out of big cities. People are, I don't know. Stay away from big cities. I think that's a good idea. We've got a very quiet condition here on the East Coast. Hardly any storms at all. There's a few showers in western South Carolina. We got a whole, oh my goodness, all those folks that are going up to the UP of Michigan, a lot of rain up there. Northern Michigan, big storms in northern Michigan right now, and some heavy-duty rain there in the UP. We've got a little bit of a front dangling down into Detroit, so that's all they need is more rain. And then a front dangling down into northern Iowa. So all those folks that are out there in Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, going to the schoolie event there in the UP of Michigan, where I don't know if Dave 2D is still up there. I guess he is. A lot of rain in that part of the country. But the rest of the East Coast looks pretty good. A few showers down there on the west coast of Florida. Then, go to Arizona. Boomity boom. We got rain pushing through Phoenix, Tucson. Looks like Flagstaff's in pretty good shape. Oh, some showers in Vegas. So south of Phoenix right now, kind of kind of southern end of Maricopa County, whatever you call it. Yes, quite a bit of storms and some more storms on the east side there. So, Clear Skated Creeper, yo, Camo, keep on your crotch box. You got some creeping. Michigan is controlling the weather to prevent fires. They must be, yeah. I don't know. Free to travel. Soon as USA recognize my AstraZeneca jab, oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know, man. They even had the governor of Alabama, Kay Ivey, who's kind of a conservative, actually pleading with people to get the vaccines, I don't know, man. Darlin Dar. Hello. Darlin Dar. Yeah, I'm going to do that every morning, Camo Day weather. I'll do it at like 7:30. I'll just come up with a 15-minute. I'll look at the weather. So yeah, we got a few showers there in New Mexico. Most of the West Coast looks pretty dry. So again, other than say Wisconsin and northern Michigan and Arizona, the rest of the country looks pretty good. Pretty good. Holly Beth. Man, thank you, Holly Beth. I'm not paying attention to the donations. Thank you, Holly Beth. I do appreciate it. Holly Beth in Kansas. The powwow will be rained out here today in Michigan. Spirit in the Sky, where in Michigan is that? Give me a city or a town where they're having that. I kind of want to look that up and see where that is. That's in the UP, right? Yeah, it is a wet day up there right now. Maybe it'll clear out later. I don't know. Get a weather rock. I want to know where in Michigan is the schooly thing going on. We did see Aja and John in their latest video. They're starting to get caught up to more like real-time Iowa now. They had some trouble with the roof peeling back and some leaks in the vehicle. Yeah, that is really RV Davey. I think he's on the channel. I unblocked him. I did unblock him. And numerous requests. Holly Beth. Oh, thank you for the Gloppy Food Petty Cash Fund. I will get a pizza today with it, okay? That's my pizza fund. $10 for the Camo Dave Lunchtime Pizza Fund for today. I got an update from the Doxinator. Remember him? You remember the Doxinator? He has been spending a week with his family at a beautiful big Airbnb in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and today is the last day, so he's heading back to his ranch there near Charlotte. So they got to go pick up Jilly from the luxury dog hotel. So I said to Craigie Poo, I said, hey, I could come down and house sit and watch your dog for you. Jilly and me in the backyard having fun. No, we'll put the dog in the kennel. So I certainly offered. So anyway, our chat topic today, nomads. Are they, it's not the nomads who are unhappy. We do see the nomads that are unhappy. Doxy who? Yeah, Doxy who? Doxy who? Powwows in Mount Pleasant. Okay. It's not in the UP. I don't know why people were telling me that. Okay, so let me see where Mount Pleasant, Michigan is. Let's see. I don't know my Michigan geography. Mount Pleasant. Oh, I didn't do the M, so it thinks I'm looking for T-Mobile. I got to put the M at the beginning. Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Mount Pleasant, it's in central Michigan, the county seat of Isabella County. Like I know that. Okay, so central Michigan. Let's back away. Let's see. I gotta see what's it near. The Outdoor Adventures Mountain Resort, Midland. Anyway, oh, there we are. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, right in the middle of right in the middle of the hand of Michigan, right there. Right in the palm. Okay, so Grand Rapids, Saginaw, right smack in the middle of the hand, the mitten, whatever you want to call it. All right, well, yeah, they're getting pretty heavy rain there today. So this morning, I don't know if it's going to clear out. Let's see what the forecast is. Mount Pleasant, Michigan weather. Let's see. I'll give you the weather forecast. It's supposed to be, 84 and rain today. Precipitation, well, only 15%. Mostly cloudy right now, but looks like a 60. What is it? Looks like some rain. Rain today, 84. Tomorrow will be a sunny day. So tomorrow, I would bet tomorrow will be a better day. I thought it was Iowa. I haven't been there in a while since I was a kid. Left wing wacko. Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, it'll clear up later. Yeah, it looks like from my vantage point on the weather radar. Shamay! Wow. Thank you, Shamay. I do appreciate that. Everybody's YouTube earnings this month are way down. I'm looking at across the board. that YouTube money is the woo. So that your donations this morning are very, very helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Danny Lee Ingram. Have you seen Unstoppable Morgan driving around there lately? Again, we got a new video from Morgan this morning, basically just a flashback video of her first days on the road. I don't know when that was, a couple of years ago when she was traveling for the first time. And then she left California and she said she had this epiphany to go to Tennessee, so I don't know. The last time we saw her, she was driving across Tennessee into Arkansas. So I don't know where she is right now. Anybody know? We do not want to dox her, though. In August of 1953, the United States formed the President's Advisory Committee on Weather Control. I was 2 years ago when I was hanging out with Destination Storm, Vanessa there, she and her husband were big advocates of controlling the weather. And they believed in that. They really did. We had a long discussion there at the mansion there in Orlando about how the government is doing steering storms. The thing is this, though, maybe that's what they're doing. Now that they got the fires there in Arizona and all that, they're steering those monsoons up into that area to kind of put the fires out. But they're causing lightning strikes and they're making a mess of things. I don't know. They need more rain up there in southern Oregon where they got that big, huge 400,000 acre fire there. I don't know. It's huge. Releasing large quantities of dust in the stratosphere causes precipitation on demand. They do say that fires have their own weather systems. They actually make weather. That heat and smoke from the fire actually affects the weather in the general area around where the fire is. And they get lightning, and you can actually, the fire actually affects the weather. Very fascinating. Get PayPal, Klersky the Creeper. PayPal. Klersky needs to get PayPal. American and Soviet scientists have openly discussed in the media during the 50s, colored pigments on the polar ice caps to melt them. Yeah. They were saying that. I mean, that transforming, what do they call it? Turning Mars into a habitable place, how you burn lots of, coalish type stuff. Then you get all this black dust to settle on the polar ice caps. And then it creates more heat coming in from the sun that's absorbed. And then temperature goes up. And all of a sudden you have Miami on Mars, right? It'll be just like Miami Beach. Keep reading, Camo Dave. I don't know. I think the Russians have been trying to do that too. They got a huge country. They got all that Siberia. If they could turn it into palm trees, and that would get a lot more people moving there. Hey, let's go move to Siberia. No, you don't want to do that now, right? Morgan is wherever the truck camper shopping leads her. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Morgan, hey, you know my number, 571-419-0463. Call in and let us know what's up with you. Where are you right now? Betty Smith, good morning, Betty there. Beautiful southern Minnesota. Have you seen, anybody seen Living Free Mike around? I don't know. I haven't heard a word from him lately. It's been very quiet. Usually we get some nomads kind of saying, hey, I'm hanging out with Mike. When Mike was hanging out there in Arizona, we always had a few people saying, yeah, he's still around. So he's been really quiet. Fishing and picking. Morgan didn't stop to visit Dave. Yeah, she didn't want the free Whopper. I know. We do get a couple people that say they got to stop. Hey, we've gotten a couple good people, though. We've had Ray No Fear to Trek. We had E4 Mafia, Todd there a couple weekends ago. And then we had RV Camper Marie. I got some cool pictures of RV Camper Marie hanging out as a hippie fest going on out in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, which is to the west of Asheville, not far from where the Carpetbagger is in Waynesville. So she's out there now hanging out at the hippie fest. So I got some nice pictures from her. Maybe I'll show those on the afternoon video. There's a machine called seeding. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs ups there. We need a whole lot of thumbs up because the algorithm watches the thumbs ups. Super Evil C, hello. Are you really super evil? Living Free Mike is far north of Betty and I. Okay. Our Minnesotans. Yeah. Yeah, he's up there. I think he said originally that he's kind of up to the northwest of where Minneapolis is. Louis the Grumpy Trucker, my 18-wheeler needs brand new tires all the way around. Thinking about starting a GoFundMe. You can look for more, maybe look for more backpacks thrown away in the desert. Go around and maybe backpacks full of money in the desert there. You might find some money there, Jeez. I saw that Sasnak the trucker, that's Kansas backwards. You misspelled it there, John, is regrooving his tires. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, those truck tires are expensive. And if you can make them last longer, go ahead and regroove your tires. Heaven forbid the Californians have stopped watering their grass. Yeah, that's right. Regular Gorgeous. Hello, Regular Gorgeous. How are you? Good morning, Sarah Cox there in beautiful New Mexico. We have stopped watching our lawn and don't our small garden with the hose. Because you got a drought there in Minnesota? Really, Betty? I didn't know Minnesota had a drought too. Now they're getting a ton of rain over there in Wisconsin and Michigan. But I don't know. I would assume, hey, some of that water would come over. I don't know, man. That's weird. The Chinese would like to settle Siberia, but I don't think the Russians would appreciate it. We need some living room. Hey, Russia's got this giant country, and it's 3/4 of it is totally empty in terms of people. You're the nicest guy ever. Sherry, I've been only lurking for a few weeks. The hubby had back surgery. Oh, dear. Well, all our best to your husband there, Sherry. No way Nikki Delventhal lives in her car. Again, blarp, blarp. We wonder. I would think the car people draw the most suspicion because it's got to be hard living in a car full time, I could see driving around in your car and going and staying and sleeping on people's couches or staying in motels occasionally and maybe taking a tent or something to camp in. But to actually be living in your car, especially a small one like a Prius. Now, if you had an SUV or something, that's more of a possibility. But a little Prius, you can squeeze yourself there in the back of it, but that certainly would not be a good night's sleep. You can't sleep sitting up in a car seat. You could take a little nosy nap or something, but I don't know. There is a nationwide drought. We're actually partially dry here. We've had a very much drier summer here in North Carolina than we did last year. Last year we were really dumped on. This year, yeah, I think we're like borderline drought, but this area, we still are pretty green. 2 girls and a dog live in a Prius. No way. Yeah, that's exactly right. I haven't mowed my lawn yet. It's like a wilderness. Oh, Janice, you're that neighbor, right? Never mows the lawn. It's like grass growing up 3 feet. Finally made it to another live stream. Hey, B Tiller 44, hi. We have gotten over our foot of our normal. Oh, we've gotten over a foot of normal. Yeah. Southern Alabama there, where Brenda is, has gotten a lot of rain. Yeah, we're waiting for all this parade of tropical storms to come through the Gulf again. I don't know. He's doing great. Can't imagine living in a car with any sort of orthopedic problems. Yes, Sherry. Those vehicles too, I noticed when I get the tours of people's RVs, they're up high and you have to go up those real steep steps or stuff. That would be hard if you had a bad back. You talk about Kevin, he's got some back issues along with, whatever else he's got going on. And that's got to be hard, getting in and out of vehicles like that, You should go camping with Marie. John Sweet. I don't know, man. She did invite me. She said she does have some, a little fold-out couch bed there in part of her RV and that, we could do that. I don't know. I don't mind staying. I'll go up and stay in an Airbnb. Go up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, find some nice Airbnbs in some of the little towns along there. That would be cool. But I don't want to sleep in a vehicle. I just don't. It's wet there in Georgia. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that far western North Carolina and northern GA and southern Tennessee are getting a lot of rain right now. But Don't call them up. Call who up? Where is the best place to start a nomadic lifestyle? I'm in CA. That's a good question, Regular Gorgeous. What do you think, everybody? If you're a new nomad, I guess it depends on the time of the year, right? But where's a good place to be nomadic? I mean, someplace with a good climate that doesn't get too much dry or too much heat. I don't know. I don't know. I would say probably North Carolina is not a bad place, to be honest with you. The winters are fairly mild here. The summers are hot, but not blazing hot like they do up the heat islands of the Northeast. I'd say North South Carolina, Georgia. That'd probably be a good area to be a nomad in. You got some, areas to kind of boondock and stuff. It's not all built up. You do have some big cities around with good airlines coming into Atlanta and Charlotte. I would say North Carolina, South Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, Northern Georgia would be a really good area to kind of boondock in or be a nomad in. You don't get too much extremes on either way. I think that would be a good place. I don't know. You don't have, we're not having fires and floods and everything else, at least this year. Sheldon both lived in a Kia Soul. Oh. Living in a Kia Soul has got to be crazy. I saw someone on St. Bob's channel who claimed to live in a Kia Soul. She had to move crap just to get in and out. Yeah. You rearrange everything just to get in back to your bed there. It's got to be a very small person too. Lump neck. You're so hungover. Oh my goodness. I noticed Mark H says I'm doing more videos on my Dave Hughes channel. I recognize the interest in boring nomads is declining and you are diversifying. That is exactly what I'm doing, Mark. I do like to talk. I like to talk about a lot of other things besides nomads. And I don't want to put that on this channel because I know people subscribe to Camo Dave channel because they like to, that's what my channel is. I talk about the nomads. So I've decided to use the other channel just to put all my other stuff on there. Okay. Stuff, I do my exploration-y stuff. If I do a mukbang, I love to talk about media stuff. So I just decided to put all that other stuff. If you like, if you just want to hear about the nomads, the Camo Dave channel's for you. Don't worry, I'm not going to dilute it with politics and other things. But if you want to hear me talk about some other stuff besides nomads, you're getting a little bored with that, go over to my Dave Hughes channel. The links are always in the descriptions below and sub to it. I got about 4,100 subs over there. Channel's just kind of been sitting there and I've just decided to, put up some other stuff there. I talk about I like to talk media stuff. Maybe I'll get into a little more politics. Again, when I talk politics, I don't take sides. I like to just analyze things. I'm not going to say you should vote for who and who and who. I'm not going to say that, who's right or wrong. But I do like to analyze some stuff. So, that's what I'm trying to do. And if you notice on my Camo Dave channel, I don't say so-and-so is an idiot or so-and-so needs to do this or whatever. We just I present to you what they're doing, and then you take it from there, Michigan is a great place to start in the summertime. I would think so. Michigan's a nice place, yeah, except this year they're getting a lot of rain there, darling dar. After watching the Nomads for over 5 years, I must say, has convinced me I would be nice for maybe a year. Yeah, I would say, I could say that. If you say I need to take a couple months or a summer or something and just get away and be a nomad, I would definitely be more likely to do that than permanently. You know what I'm saying? I could say it's like a camping trip. Okay, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month camping, and going like that, and then coming back to your nice bed and your flush toilet and your air conditioning, yeah. And Kio's soul, no room for a spare pair of underwear. That's right. After watching the Nomads, yeah. Good morning, Wrestling Ernest Hemingway. The absolute best place to be a nomad would be in Ventura City, California, near the beach. Southern California along the coast would also be a good place. However, again, it's very urban. We do have Jake McCullum living in his car there in LA. He doesn't look like he's having a great time though. Hobotron, morning from my 2-hour morning walk. I'm out in the middle of the orange groves in California. Sandbars. Postcards from Terry does too. She hides in plain sight so she can stealth camp. That's right, hiding in plain sight. The best place for nomadic life, says Jen, would be dependent on your income source. How remote can you be from your employer and source of income? That's also very true. Again, your age, perhaps, if you do have health issues, you don't want to get too far away from your support system there for all your health stuff, we did have, what was her name? Damn, I can't think of her name. There was a lady that was in Texas that would travel up into New Mexico and Arizona and then back to Texas because she had, obviously she had her doctors and stuff there in the Houston area or whatever. What was her name? I can't remember her name now. Dang, the lady that was on Let's Make a Deal when she was younger. I hope she's okay. I can't remember her name. Argue on the merits, but the ad hominem attacks only distract from the conversation. Of what conversation, Mark? You can be the next Tim Pool. I have not watched Tim Pool. Florida in the winter is a good place to be. Again, Florida's getting really urban, though, and it's really getting harder and harder to stealth camp down there. It is a very urban state with a lot of people. Letty Tippins, that's right. I couldn't. Letty, if you're out there, give me a call or let me know how you're doing. Okay, we haven't heard much from Letty there in quite a while. Ever since the pandemic, she hasn't been traveling, and we haven't heard anything much from her this year. She's a nice lady, and I would like to, that happens quite a bit. We have these people that do these really nice channels, and then they just disappear. I hope they're okay. I realize that people probably figure, okay, I'm done with YouTube. I made a little bit of money, whatever. It's time to do something else, But, we worry about you. Are you all right? Are you okay? With the pandemic around, everybody's kind of a little bit on edge. The original mountain men of old could be considered nomads. That's right, John. Ventura might not be so friendly to nomads parking, but they have a few nice beach campgrounds. I don't know, man. RV Debs. Camo date. Is that RV Debs? Is Darlin Dar RV Debs? I'm in Southern California desert and rural areas, says Desert Deb, and work close by. I can camp on BLM. Yeah. Again, it depends on your life situations. You want to be near your family? Do you have some sort of a job? Do you have a base of operations? Do you want to, can you just travel anywhere? I don't know, Jake McCullum now has a TV show on PBS. Really? I heard he got mentioned on a TV show, but I didn't know that he actually had a TV show he was mentioned in a show. I think they did something on Nomads or something. But I did not know that he actually has a show, the Jake McCullum show. Oh, Tim Pool is a political channel. I do not want to get into like politics. We see the lefty channels, we see the righty channels. There are plenty of those channels. Why do I want to do that? There is occasionally some issues that, affect media stuff and affect nomads that they're kind of interesting. When Texas wants to, ban overnight parking all across the state, stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of like, those are issues that I think are relevant. Rusty78609, he bought a hybrid RV built into a Cloudcroft, New Mexico. I subscribe to him. I'm really trying desperately to get into his channel. I've tried before and I just can't do it, but I'm getting into Coach channel, watching some of him now. It's actually against the law to give or take odds. If Dave actually goes to the Palooza thing in October, I would give 20-1 odds right now. Probably not going he. Give or take odds. Oh. Again, I have plans to get on a big bird sometime in September, October, and fly out west. I've also got somebody who's said I can stay at their Airbnb in Myrtle Beach in the fall too. So I'm looking at different options for the fall. Okay. Let me do both. I don't know. I would love to go hang out on the beach in the early fall, late summer. I think that would be cool, but we'll see where things go. I don't want to go somewhere where everybody hates me. I really think if I go to Lollapalooza, there's all these people that don't like Dave. It might not be fun to go to that. Although they'd probably be very nice to me. Oh, hello. We love your channel. It's Camo Day. But I might go. I don't know. I might, Texas. What the heck? Texas in October. How's your van coming along, Desert Deb? Thanks for all the tips. I'm cool with some money veteran. Oh, you're cool with some money veteran. I'm sick of all this severe changes in small towns by people with lots of money. Yeah. Oh, you sent me a political contribution at PayPal. Thank you, Brian. Brian. Let's see what we got here. Do 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 do. I think Jake McCullum was a stunt fake YouTube channel. I don't know. Oh, thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Brian. Have some gloppy food. Yeah, so I did have a person say they have an Airbnb and they're renting it out over the summer to various people, and then when the Labor Day comes around, the drops way off, and that I would be able to come and stay there for a week or so. And then there's some folks. There's a guy in Florence, South Carolina. I would love to hook up with, hang out with. Who will be met. I will not mention him, but he was somebody that hosted Morgan there. I'd like to hang out with him a bit. And then, of course, there's always Carolina Tony and Chiraw, which is also in that general area. So there's 4 or 5 different people. I don't know. Maybe I'll swing up to Wilmington and go hang out with Mark H. And I don't know. Go see Ruben the Bulldog and Casey Roman. I don't know. That would be a fun fall trip to do, and I could do it all with Little Adam. And then maybe Little Adam will conk out, and then I'll have some content, Could happen. I've got to go to the drive-through for pancakes. What are the chances the syrup container has a big hole in it and leaks all over the bag? Resting or something. Would be interested to maybe have update towards the end of the year of all the new channels. Yeah, I'll do that. Again, you people that send me recommendations, I do subscribe to a lot of the channels. I put them in the mix, and then I try to work them into the mix. I don't always talk about them right away, but I do like to do that. We do need new people in the mix. I heard it's pretty dangerous to ride the rails because of the other people who do that. You wonder about some of these rail channels like Hobo Shoestring. It is technically illegal to be doing what he's doing. You're not supposed to, jump on rail. That's dangerous and probably illegal in much of the country. And you're doing it, to raise money and have a YouTube channel. I don't know. You got to be careful about that. The homeless outside Seattle are putting screws under people's cars. Rest stops. Oh my goodness. So they get flat tires? I'm gonna make a couch surf compendium of places I can couch surf. Couch surfing, Dave. Doxy says I should make a channel called Beater Card Travels, and I should couch surf all over the place. That would be cool. And then I'll just have a whole, thing of places that people have said, yeah, if you're ever in this part of Iowa or Oregon, stomp on by and you can sleep on the couch. I say, go if the weather is okay. You might not feel like this V has had any issues. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to, I got my shots. So I still take my showers every day, change my clothes every 6 times a day. No, I still am careful. I honestly, the mask, I do wear it. If the store says you must wear a mask, Mountain Burrito always has a mask worn thing outside. I always have a mask in my pocket. But anyway, yes, lots of haze here. Lots and lots of haze here. We have a good view of the mountains outside our front room there, and usually we have a very nice clear view of the mountains. And the last 2 or 3 days, it's been really obscured. It reminds me of living in Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia, you get all that car pollution in the summertime, and you go outside and everything's hazy. It's just gray and hazy, even though the sun is out. It feels a lot like that. I notice too, when I take my hikes, my eyes are watering more. So there's a lot of smoke. Yeah, there's a lot of smoke in the air here right now. We're supposed to get some thunder boomers, I think, this afternoon or tonight. Maybe that'll wash some of that out of the air. I love the RV community, but it's dying, says Hobotron. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a couple crazy years with the pandemic and all that other stuff. And I don't know. It just seems like it's hard, and it's just hard. It's hard, especially after you start doing it for a number of years. And again, that was my theory of today's show, was the fact that a lot of these people are trying to portray things as if they're happy and they aren't. I don't know. It just, whatever. I live a couple of blocks from a big rail on off for riders. They ain't romantic traveling types. Yeah, sketchy criminal sorts. Yeah, I don't think I don't think it doesn't look like a romantic life when Hobo Shoestring rides the rails. I mean, that's noisy. You go in a passenger train and it's all got, sound dampening and comfort and suspension and everything to make it pleasant. You ride the rails and you're in a box car with an old squeaky, oh man, it just sounds like you get a terrible headache in that thing and bounce around. I am so obedient, Dave. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that, Brenda. Brenda Stewart. Yeah, your governor says to go get vaccinated. Governor Kay Ivey, get your vaccination. Go listen to the governor. Staying on the windward side of the Oregon fires. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're on the wrong side of the wind is coming away. You're blowing over you and then hitting the fire. So that's how, unless the wind shifts and then all of a sudden you'll get it, I think the nomad life would be tough at times, definitely not for everyone. I totally agree with you, Lumpneck. I think most people would not probably enjoy that. You get used to living in a house or a condo or apartment and having a permanent address and having your neighbors and friends and having, it's just, yeah, it is taking a huge risk to do that. Regular Gorgeous, thank you very much. Regular. Are you regularly gorgeous? Thank you. Like poop through a bucket, so are the days of Nomad. They should do a soap opera. No, yeah. Nomadic Days of Our Lives. They should do a soap opera with nomads, knock on the door, there's the service geezer, Hello, do you need to be serviced? Yes, please service me. You hear the organ swell, and the door shuts, and the van starts a rockin'. Life of Chuck. Clap. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I won't vax until it's approved by the FDA. You wonder about that, Dar. Why hasn't why hasn't the vaccinations be officially approved? Come on, do it. What do they got to do? I don't know, man. Are you happy, Chuck? Are you a happy camper? I'm happy. I love doing this channel. I love where I'm living now. I'm happy. I'm very happy. The little Adam putts around town, and I go hiking in the woods and go up in the mountains occasionally and talk to all you nice people. I'm quite happy. Governor Ivey said something like, get the virus, now it's on you. Yeah, I don't know. She did say, she's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can you use the Super Chat feature to ask Dave a question? Yes, that's right. There are some people that do the Super Chats. They only answer the Super Chat ones, right? I talk to everybody. I know. Nomadic Days of Our Lives. That would be funny. That would be funny. My antibodies are better than their antibodies. Yeah. Pfizer here, no side effects. Good for you, Danny. Yeah, I had the same thing. I got both Pfizers March and April, and other than a sore arm, I had nothing. I had no side effect at all. And I do hear about a couple of people getting some, especially with a second shot, but it's usually a couple of days. If you're kind of crappy, and then you're better again. Dave is one of the people that's inspired me to get fully vaccinated. It's been no problem. Say, John, yes, I said that. Well, John likes to go to bars, hang out at the bars, and you're sitting there next to other people and, smoking and coughing and, hey, the scripts write themselves. Yeah. I need tires. I got stuck. This is my sick pet. I am sick. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. My transmission is making funny noises. Driving down the road, and all of a sudden, this vehicle starts to pull and do some weird, oh, no. Could it be? My transmission is going out. And then they pull into the transmission shop. Yes, mechanic, what's wrong? How much will it cost? It's going to be a lot, lady. It's going to be a lot. Have a cliffhanger the next episode. It's going to be $4,500. Oh no, I don't have the money. But I can do a GoFundMe. That would be funny. Nomads and the Restless. I like that. Oh my goodness, John. Friend's husband's passed away. I don't know, man. The Daves of our life. I like that. The Daves of our lives. Well, that could be Morgan's soap opera because she seems to always hang out with Daves, right? Seems like about all the guys she seems to hang out with are named Dave. So Morgan's Daves of my life. Lumpneck, Mark H, I don't care for Jackery. I only like Blue Eddy. I'm very happy with my Blue Eddy little pipe thing over here. It works great. I use it, power my fans and stuff. I like it. I've never had a Jackery. Jackery, I never sent me a Jackery, but I do like the Jack. I don't know. I've never had a Jackery. I should try out. Next time I go to Doxinator, he has a Jackery. I should try that out on his back deck and see how it works. Mr. Rockford did it. I can't see Mr. Rockford here. Let's see. I don't know. Mr. Rockford is always invisible. The carpetbagger's stomach turns. Oh my God. I got 112 watching. That's pretty cool. Was John able to peel? Oh, that's James Rockford. Just quit making jokes about John and Aja. Jeepers. 5 years from now, there will be attorney commercials saying, if you took the COVID vaccine, call us now. Jeepers. Yeah, but at least you're going to be here in 5 years, right? I mean, jeepers. RV Davey, I'm Dave 3D. See, I can see so many more people on the chat over here because I don't know what it is. I can. Dave 2D. There's a bunch of Dave 2Ds. Blue Eddy is the best. I saw my doctor yesterday. He said, don't eat anything fatty. I said, oh, you mean like pies, cakes, chips, and that sort of thing? Yeah. Is Living Free Mike done? I don't know. I don't know. I may be done with YouTube. I think so, but I don't know. I'm waiting for him one of these days to pop up. It's like RV Joey. She goes away for 9 months and then suddenly pops back up again. I don't know. Lumpneck does not like Blue Van Dam. Why do you not like Blue Van Dam? He's wonderful. He's funny, charming. I don't know what the hell he's doing with that big schoolie, though. What's he going to do with it? It's huge. He doesn't need all that room. He doesn't even have a pet. Why does Blue Van Dam want that big, long schoolie? I mean, what's he doing with it? Has he said unless he's going to have like a bar or a restaurant in it and the property, he'll be the eatery, he'll, be the cook and cook up burgers there. I don't know unless he's got some sort of business thing with what the heck's he need with that big bus? I mean, it's going to be hard to stealth camp and I don't know what is up with that. What has he said? Why does he want that big bus? It doesn't make any sense. For him in his certain, if he had 6 dogs or something, yeah, maybe I'd say he needs the space. I don't know. Turn it into an Airbnb or something, maybe. I don't know. I butchered your joke. What was your joke, Johnny Avocado? Don't eat anything fatty. Oh, okay. Comma. It always, where you put the comma, always can change the whole meaning of something, right? Every nomad should have a can of Flex cylinder rig along with lots and lots of duct tape. Yeah, I find duct tape works. I always have look at my duct tape. It's right here, okay? I keep it right under the counter here. What do I got? I got, okay, I got the clear tape, which is good. I got some camo duct tape. This is good, especially for mending holes and patches and stuff on my pants, camo pants. I always like the Gorilla tape. This is really good because it's got super good stickum on it. So I do a little atom, like if, parts of a little Adam's trimmer falling off, I use the black because the black looks good with little Adam's dark blue. It kind of merges in with it, kind of doesn't stand out too bad. So I use this on little Adam a lot. I've got, of course, the plain old gray duct tape. I'm getting low on this. I need more of it. I have some green duct tape, which is good. This is a 3M. And then I've got, this is just that wiring tape. So if I do need to like mend a cord or something, it's UL approved. So I do that if I have to mend like a USB cord or something. So I got a whole bunch of duct tape here. It's always good to carry duct tape with you everywhere you go. Duct Tape Dave. I should change my other channel to Duct Tape Dave. Hello, Brian. How's everything going in the Bronx? Thank you, Lump Neck. $2. Appreciate that. And again, I appreciate the show of support. Whatever you can afford, that is cool. And then some. I need some of that alien tape stuff. What is alien tape? Tape. Watch out for ticks. You want Tim Conway stories. No Tim Conway today. Although my dad was in the Army with Tim Conway, and he did babysit me when I was a baby. I had a big bus for a time, but the 77 school kids kept getting on and off it. Have you subscribed to Backpacking Bananas? No, I haven't. Holly Beth, send me an email at camodavidgmx.com and give me the link to it and remind me to do that. My bus was bigger, but his bus neener. Good morning back at you. Oh, yeah. How's everything going down there in beautiful Tennessee? Yeah, Morgan said in her video this morning that she did a flashback video, and she said she's always had this strange desire to go to Tennessee. Tennessee has always called her. I don't know. Tennessee is calling. I need flex tape for little Adam. That's right. Don't forget to hit the like button. 42 likes. Appreciate that. It's been great spending some of my Saturday morning with y'all. Thank you very much for being here, Darlin Dar. I appreciate that. Or is that an L? Darlin Dar. Thank you so much. What is Mr. Rockford saying things? What's he saying? What did he say? Over here. What did Mr. Rockford say? God. Gal lost 75 pounds. Blue Eddy is it's just a brand of one of those power station things there, Plug, you can power them up, and then you've got power, and you can, Gorilla Tape really has good stickum, yes. Everybody loves Shimei. Hey, Shimei, what's up with Black Bugatti? Has he been back yet? You're watching his trailer. Is he still, I've seen some videos from him like Philadelphia, Camden, New Jersey. So he's not far from you. Has he been back to your place there? Or are you still just kind of babysitting the trailer? Are you and him planning to go do some exploration-y stuff? Blue Eddy is a blueberry in France. Oh. Gal with a body of Lonnie Anderson. Oh. I hear Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie's could be either sex, right? A man or a woman. Lonnie. It's one of those names, right? Do I watch Cadillac Sam? No, I don't, Lump Neck. Lump Neck. My lumpy neck. Go get those lungs checked. A lump in your neck is not good. Oh, Black Bugatti is in New York now. Oh, New York City? He's in the city? Wow. You go through some bad neighborhoods in New York there. That would be interesting. Lamont moved on to New York. He'll be back in New Jersey later. Okay, so we're talking about where New York, right? New York City, Long Island, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. I'm there. I presume he's there, right? Not upstate, right? Or maybe is he upstate New York? I don't know. It's almost my bedtime in California. I'm staying up late for your chat. I stay up all day during the summer to avoid the outdoors and heat. Oh, you sleep all day. Okay. Oh, okay. You're like Dracula. my nephew Tom, who's now 40-something, used to say Dracula. He couldn't say Dracula. He usually said Dracula. So I still say that. You're like Dracula, huh? That's not bad. Crank up the AC and sleep. Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm laughing about duct tape. My father lay a duct tape, right? I do. You can use it for everything. That is true. And a car, your fender's falling off, just duct tape it. I got duct tape all over my old car. It's holding the car together, Betty Smith had the Moderna, no side effects. Good for you. Your lump. Don't make fun of it. You have maybe it's a goiter. Go check. Remember that Seinfeld episode with the goiter and Elaine? Yeah. That's like everything you think about. Oh, yeah, there was a Seinfeld episode about that, wasn't there? Upstate New York. Oh, okay. I don't see Frank Costello here today. Frankie lives up in Utica. Maybe he ought to go see Frank up there in Utica. Hang out with Frank. Who else do we know in New York? Morgan, well, she has friends in like Niagara Falls, that lady, her friend there. Who else is in upstate New York? I'm trying to think of some other nomads that are up in that area. Nuclear. Yeah, nuclear. I know. Nuclear. No, they go nuclear. Nuclear. It's nuclear. That's right. Yeah, you better get that checked, lump neck. Man, that's not a good place to have a lump. You got all those lymph nodes in your neck, man. Yeah, that's not good. You got to if you have a lump in your neck, get it checked. Adam the Woo was on the Ultimate Disneyland Marathon. I finally did unsub from Adam. I like the guy. He's a nice guy. I met him a couple years ago. I'm tired of Disney stuff. I don't want to see any more of it. I don't care. Justin Scar, Tim Tracker, Adam the Woo. There's a bunch of channels. I'm just like Tampa J. I don't care about watching any more Disney stuff. I just don't care. Have you watched Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime? I don't get Amazon Prime, Mark. I'll have to check it out. I think my housemate does get it. We just never watch it. I don't know. Duct tape. Yeah, I can. Those little skin tags, you put some duct tape on it and rip it off real fast. Catskill Mountains are beautiful. That's right. The Catskills are just part of the Appalachian mountain chain there with the Poconos and the Great Smokies. It's all the same big chain. That's right. Blue Eddy should be cheaper as it's not as advertised as Jackery. That's very true. I don't know. I hope you get a hold of her. Wow. Adam Who was obsessed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, he's done very well on YouTube, Adam the Woo. You can't argue with the fact that he's built a very, very successful channel. You spent a week, one night, and only in New York. They always had that joke about Philadelphia. The first prize is a week in Philadelphia, and second prize is 2 weeks in Philadelphia. That was kind of a funny joke. The top prize was less time in Philadelphia. That's a funny joke. Yeah, what is her name? It's not Natalie. Daphne, isn't it? Daphne? I think her name is Daphne or something. Yeah, Adam the Woo's girlfriend there. Yeah. My girlfriend's dog died, so to cheer her up, I went out and got her an identical one. She was livid. What am I going to do with 2 dead dogs? Ah, that is fun. That's a funny joke. That's a funny joke. Does the lump come and go? I have huge ones grow on my neck a couple times a year. Diabetes can cause them. Usually, oh my God. Oh, that's gross. Like boils. Sounds like boils. Ew. Ugh. Has anyone ever said you look like Colonel Sanders on chemo? No. We do. There's a house about 2 miles away from me in Morganton that has a big gate around it, big, beautiful old Southern mansion, and it has Colonel Sanders' picture above the garage. And I'm wondering if he lived there. Hey, David, thank you very much. David Wilkes, South Carolina. Thank you very much. I was on his live chat the past week, and we had a lot of fun. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to get a trip over to South Carolina, over to Myrtle Beach and all that other stuff there later this year. So, yeah, thank you very much. I'll get a couple of pizzas. I appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, he was telling me about a very interesting business he does where he like transports boats and vehicles and stuff from coast to coast. And there's some apps you can get if you like moving your boat from California to Florida and you need someone to haul it for you and you don't want to go through the Panama Canal and all that. Anyway, it's good, very interesting guy there. I'll have to check. And he does a lot of cool stuff there on his ranch there in somewhere in northeastern South Carolina. The boils, I know. It's like I had a friend in college named Paul, and he was always one of those weird guys, and he was always getting boils and big lumps on his face, and and then he'd have to get compresses and pop his boils. It was gross. It was like we'd always, oh, how are your boils, Paul? You'd see him in the dining hall. Oh, I got another one over here. It's like get out of here. Dave's a hauler, but he's cutting back. Oh, yeah. That's got to be a tough job. Yeah, but again, he seems to like driving, right? So you got the vehicle for it and you got a trailer for it. And it's, it seems like there are worse jobs than hauling boats around. I met Colonel Sanders back in 1977. He does. There's some connection to Colonel Sanders here in Morganton, and I got to do some research on that, My friend Henry drowned, so at the funeral we got him a wreath in the shape of a life belt. Well, if it's what he would have wanted, yeah. Okay, Johnny's got the cheap jokes here today, huh? Great app for Nomads called Use Ship. Okay. That's right. Yeah, I don't know. I could my little car, I could take a box. I'll drive a box for you or something like that. But that's right. There you go. You want to send me? I love getting stuff in the mail, everybody. There's the address. Thank you, Shamay. I'll haul some Dr. Pimple Popper stuff. Sherry, last hit an amusement park other than Chattanooga's Lake Winnie in 79. Fond in memory, but not someplace you want to visit as an adult. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's true. I think if you got kids, it's cool to do stuff like that, but I'm done with amusement parks. I don't know. You do find adults that just love their amusement parks, Have you ever considered getting a bike? No, I've never really seriously considered a bicycle. I used to ride bicycles a lot. Don't anymore. It's too hard on my back. That's exactly right. I used to love my bicycle though. They have a really cool bicycle shop here, and every now and then I'm tempted to let's try it again. But bicycle bike in a motorcycle, no. I've just never. It would be cool, I guess. I've never, I'm more, hey, a little car is what I like. A little crotch, what do they call them? Crotch rockets. Yeah, go sub to David Wilkes, David A. Wilkes. There, he's got a good channel. He puts his road trips around the country, hauling stuff up on super chats and does some chats with him. And he's got a good channel. And maybe I'll get down there to his compound there in northeastern South Carolina sometime later this year. He does fill me in, give me some good information on a certain nomad who we will not mention here at the moment. Got some interesting stuff. Colonel Sanders put an addictive chemical in his chicken to make me crave it nightly. We got Bojangles here. Bojangles is like, I think they're based in Charlotte, aren't they? They were like every other ad on television is Bojangles. You know, that's the big chicken place here in the Charlotte area. I think they're down in Atlanta. Bojangles is everywhere. And I've never eaten at a Bojangles. Fried chicken is good, but it's not the greatest, healthiest stuff for you to eat. I don't know. Colonel Sanders. Pets. Oh, yeah, you can haul pets too. Right. He does pet hauling. That's right. Yeah, I could do pet hauling in my little vehicle. Now, that would be okay. Tomorrow we are getting more rain. Kimisa Reborns. Wow. Yeah, Massachusetts. I've been talking to Mary, Maximus Minibus Mary there up in Massachusetts, and man, it's just been raining like heck up there. Very wet summer. I had a skylight installed in my ceiling. The neighbors upstairs are furious. Oh, one of those whoa, 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 whoa. Why don't I invest in a 3-wheeled bicycle to paddle around town in? This is not a good town to ride a bicycle in. It is not. You know, they do have some bike lanes on some of the roads, but the traffic, in these little towns with the pickup trucks, and it's tough enough being a pedestrian. You gotta, people do not the right turn on red signs they don't apply to truck drive. You have all these people in this little town, and about half the people drive around these big fixed up pickup trucks, and the speed limit signs and the traffic signs don't apply to them. So, you always got to okay, I'm supposed to, there's a crosswalk and there's a, blinking sign so I can cross, but people just run. You got to be careful. Zaxby's. I like Zaxby's. I love their chicken. They have some good chicken salads. They have like an Asian chicken salad now and then. Okay, Dave, heading home to the shop now. Cool. But Zaxby's used to be, really they advertised a lot in Atlanta. They don't advertise much here in Charlotte market, even though they're all over. I don't know. Hello from East Tennessee. Hey, Brian, how are you? You can make up to $1,500 transporting a cat across the country in a crate across the country because it cannot fly most airlines. $1,500, man. That's not bad. Cat in a crate. Wow. Crate and cat. So then if Pneumatic Fanatic called me up, I could transport Jax and Tara $3,000. I could do that. Yeah. I'll just dogs are cool. I like dogs. You take them out at rest stops and have them poop and all that. But I'll just transport cats. I could put like a big cat wrap on my car. The Camo Dave's cat transport. Hey, I'm going to fill up some more tea. I'll be right back. I'm back. Geezers ride 3-wheelers. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm not gonna. We do see people riding 3-wheelers in Apache Junction, don't we? Tomorrow we are getting more rain in Massachusetts. It's been either pouring or rain, crazy humidity. Yeah. We had a skylight installed in my ceiling. The neighbors upstairs are furious. Skylight. Did I read that wrong? I read that wrong. Backpacking Bananas YouTube channel is doing a mini series of hiding Pakistan. Oh. We will wait here patiently. Intervention. I think he does. He needs, I don't know, man. Some of these nomads are just seem like, again, one of our topic was supposed to be today. Are nomads really happy, or are they faking happiness? And yeah, there's just so many issues going on with some of them. You really I would love to do sit down with certain nomads and just do interviews. Come on now, what's the deal with all the Mickey dolls and the arcade games? And, do you really need that many of them? I mean, I could understand somebody, hey, I got a Mickey doll, okay? I mean, okay. I got one, okay? Every guy probably has a secret Mickey doll. I got a Mickey doll, okay? This is my Mickey doll. This is it. I have one. I don't have open up my closet and there'll be 3,000 of them in there. No, I have one because a Mickey is kind of cute, and I occasionally need a Mickey prop on my show. So, somebody said, very nice people that are in North Carolina here sent me this wonderful doll. God, I can't remember their channel name. Damn, I can't remember their channel name. But anyway, they sent me this wonderful Mickey doll, and I use it as a prop occasionally because I do occasionally talk about Mickey stuff. But that's all I need, just the one. The Pussy Mobile. Porsche galore. I always like that James Bond. Porsche galore. I could do that. Transport Pet rocks. That's right. Patriot Motorsports. Washington, they have a thing called Patriot Software, and they must do a lot of government contracting. And they have this little jingle. PatriotSoftware.com, and it's one of those things that you get in your head, and it's like, oh, PatriotSoftware.com. They have people dancing. There. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Yes, that was quick. Must have been a number one. Yes, I did have. I drink a lot of tea in the morning. You gotta. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I have a few Disney T-shirts that I got when I was down there. When Vanessa's Destiny Storm took me there, and I got a few little things. I got a couple Disney mugs and this, and they're cool. They're cute, but that's it. And now GB Moves sent me a couple of really nice Mickey T-shirts the other day. That was nice. I liked it. I nothing against Disney. It's adorable. Epcot in its weird kitschy way is kind of a neat, 1960s view of the future. I found it fascinating, but it's I don't have any obsessions. Why does Mickey wear shorts but Donald Duck doesn't? I don't know. But again, he has he's got his he does have his little tail coming through the back there. I don't know, man. Go ask Walt Disney. Mr. Disney. They're going to hike all over Pakistan. Again, that seems kind of dangerous, that part of the world right now. I don't know if hiking around Pakistan, Afghanistan is really a smart move right now. I don't know, man. Duck butts are cuter than mouse butts. Manorama. Mana. Anyway. Yeah, Disney has China. China probably owns Elvis. I don't know, man. All these things are owned by giant corporations. Disney ABC is huge, just a giant media company. They own ESPN. They probably got interest in China. Yeah, it's all, just giant companies. They're buying all the trailer parks and everything. I got to go. Take care, everyone. Okay, Janice, you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Yeah, we're going to be on here for about 10 more minutes till 11 o'clock. Muppets. I know. Chinesey land. China land. Anyway, how's everybody doing? It's a Saturday. Time for another Saturday. Again, our topic today is Nomads. We had a lot of good comments. I did a little 2-minute video last night when I'm driving in the car, and we had a lot of good comments on that. I'm going to talk about some of those in a letters video later. We all know why Mickey Mouse divorced Minnie Mouse, right? She was cheating with Donald Duck. Donald Duck. I don't know. You know, it was interesting, I guess, my revisionist brain, because I always thought my parents were not really into Disney. And, you know, we went to Florida as kids a lot with my parents, and they never took us over to the Disney stuff. And we just went to beaches and stuff. Hey, RV Davey. Bye, Janice Lala. I love Bojangles. It's not bad. I love the coleslaw. They have good coleslaw. The baked beans, they're good. Anyway, but yeah, my parents took us to the 64 and 65 World's Fair there in Flushing Meadows, New York. And there was a lot of Disney stuff at that. So, you know, my parents did do Disney stuff occasionally. Why are fancy plates called China? I'm sure you could ask Google that. You could go to Alexa. Why are fancy plates called China? I don't know. Maybe those fancy plates originally all came from China. I don't know. Minnie was effing goofy. Oh, effing. Okay. Goofy. Olympics. No, I'm not. I haven't done. No, I can't. I'm not into the Olympics. I do not care. I honestly don't care. I never watch them when they're in normal years, unless there's some big controversy, and you know. But I don't sit there and put it on and watch. No, I don't get. What is it? What channel is it on? At Peacock. I think they're putting a lot of the Olympics on NBC's Peacock this year. I don't even get. I think Peacock is free though, isn't it? At least they have a free version of it. I should at least try it out. Long ago, China made something dinnerware of quality. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's got to be a reason, Pamela. I don't think they're as popular as they were in their heyday. What, the vlogger puppets? Yeah, I like Timmy. Timmy's a funny guy, vlogger puppets there. But again, a lot of what he's covering I've never heard of. You know, there's a lot of other bottom of YouTube boys. You know, we had a little bottom of YouTube there for a while. There's other bottoms of YouTube, and there's all these other weird compendiums of people doing all their kind of trolly stuff. And he watches a lot of these other groups of people, and I don't even know who they are anymore. I kind of gotten my channel away from that into more traditional nomads. You know, we cover the nomads now. I'm not really covering all those sniping troll people anymore. I mean, we do touch upon them occasionally, but I just kind of is my apartment house babe? No, Holly Beth. Yeah, Greg does not watch YouTube. No, he does watch YouTube, but he doesn't watch the Nomads. He does have a lot of Nomad channels. I mean, he does have a lot of YouTube channels he watches. He likes the card channels. We watch a lot of the same card channels like Doug DeMuro. He does watch. He likes those train guys in Europe. Austin or something Austin. He does a lot of that. He likes those Eastern Europe train traveling things, which I do too. We do watch a lot of the similar stuff like that, but he doesn't watch the Nomads. No. I only care about Olympic hockey. Yeah, I think the Olympics has just gotten too big for its own britches. It's just too big. It's too big. They need to just have it in, they need to have a permanent Olympics facility in Greece. Okay, that's where the Olympics came from. They ought to build some sort of permanent Olympics facility in Greece. And I guess you could do the winter games there because it's not that cold in Greece. Have a permanent summer game place and a permanent winter. Okay, the permanent summer games in Greece and the permanent winter games in Switzerland, and just have the Olympics there every year. And the hell with this. China, Japan, it's just a giant fiasco. They're too expensive. They need to scale it back a bit. The thrill of, remember that ABC, Wide World of Sports, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Remember that? I have not done a lot of food reviews lately. I need to catch up on that. I want to go down to Firehouse and check out their Greek gyro chicken sandwich. I want to do that one. That's what I've been looking at. I don't know if all of the Firehouses have that, but I do want to try the Greek gyro chicken sandwich with the tzatziki sauce on it. I want to try that. So maybe I will do that this coming week. The Swiss train videos. Yeah, I love those European train videos, especially Eastern Europe. Doc 7 Austin, I think that's his name. There's a couple other people that did do they go across the Trans-Siberian Express all across Russia there, all the way over to Vladivostok. I find those videos fascinating. I enjoy those. The Dr. Dre YouTube channel is amazing. A dermatologist, popping pimples. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a dermatologist. I started watching Peacock, the free version. There's commercials, but the breaks are pretty short. I don't try that, Grumpy. If it's free, why not give it a shot? You know, I watch extremely little television these days. I just don't care. It's gone. They don't make shows for me anymore, so I don't. I cut the cable. Now, in the main room, we have a big window that faces the southeast towards Charlotte. I can pick up most of the big channels, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, PBS out of that. But the antenna has to be over by the window. Over here in this room, I have no windows. I have a little antenna in here. I put the TV on, and I get 4 channels of PBS, North Carolina PBS, and that's it. But that's cool. I like PBS, so I'm okay with that. And I do have Roku, I got Lowcast on my computers and Roku. So if I want to watch stuff on the networks, I can do that from just about any device. The Risky Business Train video. Ooh. Yeah, they need to do that, grumpy old lady. Just make a permanent facility and have the Summer Olympics in a permanent place every 4 years in Greece, and the Winter Olympics in a place like Switzerland, and just do that. Make a permanent facility for them both and be done with it. I don't know, put them in Denver. I don't know. We have the Winter Olympics every year every 4 years there in Colorado or something, but get permanent places for them. And this whole thing of, putting them in different cities every couple of years is crazy. Gyro chicken. Yeah, that sounds good. I think there's a place in Northern Virginia called Plaka Grill, and I think you can make a gyro with different kinds of meat. I usually get the lamb, but I think they also can make like a steak gyro or a chicken gyro. I'm sure they'd all be good. The dangerous new freedom variant causing people to ignore the government and live their lives. That's right, Mark. I live an hour from cool stuff. I do. I know. There's so much cool stuff here, Brian. The mountains, we got Mount Mitchell, we got Asheville, we got the Great Smokies. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna. And I like it. Hey, I'm just like chill. Skin health. Okay, very good. Yeah, I gotta be careful with my neck because I do wear caps, so I do have my head protected. But I do notice when I'm out hiking, I get a lot of really bad sunburn around the back of my neck. I'm a redneck. I know why they call them rednecks. So I do have I do put a lot of sunblock on I have to remember every morning to put sunblock on my neck. And then, of course, it makes like little orangey stains on some of my shirts, which I don't like. Ugh. Make it the United Nations building and boot those idiots out. You don't hear much of the UN anymore, do you? They have a big building in New York there, but when's the last time you ever hear all they do is make Speechify in there. They don't really do anything. I feel the same about TV. I watch maybe half an hour a night. Yeah, I cut the cable. I can get the networks if I need to watch stuff on them, but I really don't. I do watch the evening news sometimes, and we do watch like Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. That's kind of an interesting show. I'll watch Jeopardy now and then. If it's a really bad weather day, I'll put the local news on and catch what the weather is or something, but that's about it. I don't watch anything. Time to get moving. All right, Mark. Hey, listen, Mark, if I get over to that part of the world later, Myrtle Beach up to Wilmington or something, maybe I'll let you know and you can buy me lunch. Rednecks come from bananas that were worn by the red coal miners strike. Oh my God. I was watching a good video, Pamela, about, remember those old big ocean liners that were coal ships? Did people, you don't realize how much work that was to get the coal loaded in the ship and shoveled into the boilers and shit. Oh my God, there's some very interesting channels about that. I was watching a bunch of them last night. Olympics got like the Jerry Lewis telethon begging for $2 donations for 23 hours. They're reporting millions of corporations in the last 30 minutes. Yeah. It's just all, again, it's like pro football. It's all just corporate ads, that's what you're watching. Just ad after ad after ad. Drug companies and pharmaceuticals and cars and trucks and just get the same ads over and over again. It's like those Geico and Progressive and State Farm and Emu ads, Liberty Mutual. They're funny the first time you see them, and then they just bomb you with them. The same dopey ads. Oh, God. Okay, the emu was funny there for a month or two. I'm tired of get rid of the emu thing. It's boring. Camperman73, nice to see you. Deadwood is awesome. I never got into the Deadwood show on HBO, never got into that. Although I do like, what's his name, the actor that was in that, the British dude. He was, what was his name? Damn, that's going to drive me nuts now. I should collab with Dr. Dre, 1 million subs. I should. I need to be collabing with big Deadwood. What's that guy's name? Deadwood HBO. He was in a really cool British show, too. Ian McShane. Yeah, he was really good. Ian McShane. He was in a really cool British show where he played like an antiques dealer. I can't remember the name of it. My mom used to like to watch that. Oh, God. What was the name of that show? I'll pull it up here. If It's Tuesday, It Must Be Belgium was a good movie. Remember that old movie? What was the name of the show? Film. We want television here. What was that show? Damn it, I can't find it. Oh, he's in a Columbo, really. What was that show? Lovejoy. Yeah, really good show on British television called Lovejoy. Ian McShane there from Deadwood. He had that's a good show. We can have a live party at my shop when Dave comes. I'll do that. Let's do that. I'm coming down to South Carolina when I get my free Airbnb there in Myrtle Beach in September. We'll do that. I'm looking forward to that, Dave. Sturgis next week. Are you going to Sturgis next week, John? Are you really? You're not doing that. Deadwood is awesome. Yeah, I watch so little broadcast television. I don't watch any cable. Again, I have a thing about why am I paying all this money for these cable channels that are just bombing me with commercials? I think HBO Max is a good channel or good service because you're paying money, but it's free. I mean, it's ad free. But why do I have to pay money for all these to be bombed with commercials? That's what I'm like, ugh. Doxinator is on the road today. Actually, Doxinator is probably going right through Florence as we speak, South Carolina. His wife is driving him from Myrtle Beach back to their home near Charlotte. He's probably in Florence right now, David Wilkes. If you see a big fancy a Nissan SUV worth about $60K, that's with South Carolina plates on it. That's his. Look for a car with South Carolina plates on it in South Carolina. Yeah, everybody's got them, but he's probably right there. I don't know. Call in Doxinator. Maybe he's watching in the car, and I'll put you in touch with David, and you can hang out there for a little bit. He's got to get home and get Jilly out of jail. Jilly's been in jail. His lovely dog. Consumer seller. Oh, really? I mean, somebody said that I look like the consumer cellular guy. I don't know if I can pull that one up. Let's see if I can do this. Consumer cellular. Let's see if I pull up. I do see those ads, but I never thought consumer cellular ad. See if I look like the guy. See, no, that's not that. Oh, there's a very handsome guy. There's an old guy. Oh, there's a couple old bald dudes. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't see me looking like the consumer cellular guy. A couple old bald dudes. Yeah, actor Brad Dourif is in Deadwood, and Timothy Oliphant does a badass Clint Eastwood. I'll have to try that and give it another shot. I just never got into it. Jerry Lewis was a cool cat. I always liked him. He was kind of weird. That feud with Dean Martin. Oh, my God. Yeah. The King of Comedy, one of my favorite movies of all time. Jerry Lewis is playing some like a Johnny Carson-ish type. And he gets kidnapped by a bunch of Robert De Niro and a bunch of weirdos. Rupert Pupkin, I think his name is in the movie. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful movie. King of Comedy. I don't know, 1980, early 80s or something. That movie was made. Jerry Lewis is not funny in it. He plays it totally straight, but he's brilliant in it. David Wilkes is firing up the grill all day. Okay, well, if Doxinator calls, I'll say pull over there and get something. Yeah, man, I need a good burger, a good real burger. Dox just travels. No, Doxy's on the road. Doxy drive the Doxy mobile. He said that's it wrapped Doxinator with his little troll logo on it. What's Lassiter doing in the 19th century? Redneck. Yeah. Redneck does have a negative connotation to it now. Send it to camodave@gmx.com. Yeah, Campervan73. Send it. I'd love to see what picture, if you got a picture of the guy in the consumer cellular ads. camodave@gmx.com. I'd like to see that. Cooking eggs in a microwave, does it work? I don't know. SC12128, well, nice to see you here today. I'm sorry your son had medical issues. I'm happy Jerry Lewis really helped. Yeah, Jerry did a lot of good work. I mean, he really did. I mean, you can argue with the telethon, how schlocky it was. Ed McMahon, I think, was always there. But they did raise a lot of money for a lot of good things. Hey, he did more than a lot of folks did. So, what the heck? The Day the Clown Cried. He used to do that. Yeah, I remember that. Jerry was a very interesting chap. He was very so. Man, what is it with the Tony Bourdain stuff, man? I guess they got that new documentary out about his life. Man, I don't know. It's like I was watching a bunch of Tony Bourdain stuff on YouTube the other day, and it is sad what happened to him, but they're portraying it like, he was some great god or something, I don't know. There's obviously much more to Tony Bourdain's story than what meets the eye, and I don't think a lot of people are talking about that. But you got to wonder, he gets to the top of his game and then pulls the plug, Sandra Bernhardt was wonderful in the King of Comedy. I was trying to remember her name. She was so good in that, yes. And Hudson Hawk. I saw that movie a long time ago. Hey, RV Camper. Yeah, I got your pictures, man. That guy you were hanging out with is like twice your size. It's like a giant. She's like one of the hippie guys there. He's like twice or so. I'm like, whoa, they're big people there. RV Camper. Yeah, she is in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, hanging out with the hippies. The hippie fest. Yeah, go see Carpetbagger. He's over there. What is it? Waynesville, just down the road from Maggie Valley. I don't know. He's on the road probably. Fortune off those telethons. Alden Transport and Marine. Got to get directions to the shop. Oh, okay. I'll write that down. Alden Transport and Marine. You're doxing yourself. Guten Morgen, Gone with the Cow. Yeah, coming. Oh, we're already 10 10 minutes over the end of the show. I was going to end at 11. But when I'm getting in a nice chat with you guys, I enjoy it, okay? It's funny when some of these shows, when I do them, I'm like, God, I got to go another 20 minutes to get to 11 o'clock. Today was a fun one. I'm just past, we're 10 minutes after, and I'm still enjoying it. So you get it. You get in the zone, don't you? Well, good. Gum of the Kale. Wow. Yeah, I guess, what time is it with you? I did the research on that beautiful home in Morganton with the Iron Gate. The owner owns several KFC Taco Bell eateries. Yes. There is a big franchising office. I forget the name of it, just around the block from here. I forget the company name. I'm now putting two and two together. There is a franchise guy, and he has an office over there in the next block with all these names of all the franchises he has in this area. That's his house, probably. He owns about like 10 different franchises here in the Morganton area. That's interesting. Thank you, RV Camper. He does KFC Taco Bell eateries. That's why he's got Colonel Sanders above his driveway there. It's a beautiful house. Backyard carnivals for muscular dystrophy, yeah. Do you remember, I'm old enough to remember UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, and when I was a kid, you'd go to school and they'd give you all those little orange boxes, and you would go through your neighborhood. It was like a little orange box with UNCF on it, or UNICEF, and you would go through your neighborhood and collect money, coins. They put coins in it, and then you take it to school, and then they'd collect them all. I used to remember that. That was a big thing back in the 60s. Anybody remember those orange UNICEF cardboard boxes? If you're old like I am, if you're 60 or older, yeah, you probably do. Telethons. I guess this means we are a little bit off topic. Yes, we go way off topic today, Chuck. Anyway, all right, everybody, that ought to do it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. We had a nice crowd. Dave Wilkes there in South Carolina. Going to get over there one of these days and get some grilling done and lots to talk about. And I do want to get over to Myrtle Beach sometime at the later part of the summer, so we'll see. Get little Adam up for a little trip over there. And so anyway, new RV park coming to Key Largo. 280 RV spots, estimated rates 36 to 46 weekly. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Is that a big corporate park? Wow. Ian McShane. All righty. Well, that ought to about do it for today. Thank you, Doris, for coming. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. I want to thank Holly Beth, Shimei, Brenda, Regular Gorgeous? I forget. I just wrote it. Lump Neck and David Wilkes for your kind donations today, and also Brian on PayPal. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Camo Dave, if you want a Camo Dave News Army card, wallet size, just send me an email, camodave@gmx.com. And we also got some Camo Club stickers still available, the little oval round, or the little round camo ones. I'm giving them away for free. If you'd like one, just send me your address at camodave@gmx.com, and I will send them off to you. I remember collecting for the community chest, March of Dimes. Yes, I remember that too vaguely, yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. See you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll get your phones all tuned up, and we'll take a few phone calls. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Vlog Under.